Was that Mom? Who's calling me? I I'll call him back later. Oh, here. Are you doing okay, Mom? What's wrong? Okay, okay. Yeah, I'll call. I got. I'll call them.
This is my what called really hurts my leg because I've been on it all day. Now I was out of the clothes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about this, folks. This is Snow Drew W. Shoot, aka Snowrat, aka Frozen Snowrat, aka Golden Snowrat. Okay. Today I almost had several meltdowns today. I forgot to when I was out and about. I forgot to wear my unicorn horn. I mean, I had so many meltdowns. I mean, my brain was having, because I mean, everybody was coming at me every which way, and without my unicorn horn, because remember, this unicorn horn, it not only activates my third eye, but it boosts my third eye. When my third eye is boosted, and my third eye is activated, I can handle anything. I have extreme clarity. And today I came home and I was ready to have a meltdown. All day today, kids are screaming. People were being a certain way. People were having a lot going on in their personal bubble or whatever, and it was a lot on my brain. So when I got on home, I basically dig through everything to find my unicorn horn. As soon as I put my unicorn horn on, um, I got clarity like that. I got instant clarity. My brain, my the massive head trauma that I was having today completely went away, and I'm 100%, and I feel pretty epic. Never ever again will I leave the apartment without my unicorn horn, unless I want to be dealing with some major troubles. Because you folks don't realize I'm dealing with a lot of people every day. I mean, some of you folks, you may deal with maybe a dozen people, but I'm literally, no joke, dealing with over 100, 200, 300 people in one day. And that's a lot for one person. Without my unicorn horn, like, I literally feel like I'm going to have a meltdown. Because, I mean, people would just throw so much at me. People throw non-stop stuff at me. And without extreme clarity and without my command center, my third eye, my command center being fully activated, and for it to be boosted, I'm having issues. Um, that's why I'm so thankful for this unicorn horn. And tomorrow I'm planning on buying a whole bunch of these. Okay, okay. This is what's going on. The last 5 days I've been hiding inside my apartment. I've been terrified to go out in the world because some of the radical things that I've been doing, and I've been saying. I've been afraid what the world's gonna think. Especially what the medical community is gonna think. And I honestly thought it was game over for me. I didn't think it through. Basically, I basically let people know my passion. My passion is to heal. I was letting people know what I've been working on and everything, and the things I'm passionate about. And I did get permission before I post my videos. Like I always get permission before I post anything. I always get permission before I put anything out there, and I did get permission. So I don't know why I was terrified that the medical community, because a large part of my success is because of the medical community. So I did not want to alienate one of my biggest supporters, and one of the reasons why I'm so successful. I did basically do want to destroy my backbone and destroy a piece of me that oh God. I didn't want to alienate a lot of people. And today when I went out to the medical community, when I went out and told people what I wanted, my thoughts and everything, what I want to do, actually the medical community knew more about what I was talking about than I do. The medical community is well aware of all the things that I discussed. Actually, the things that I thought was radical is actually not very radical at all. It's actually very common knowledge among the medical community. About the placebo effect and about that like drugs trick us into doing things. All that was common knowledge. I was so shocked that the community, was I was having some great discussions with a lot of people in the medical community, and a lot of people want to know where I'm going with this. They want to see my progress, and they want to be the first to know if I get some results and everything, and what I figure out. They want to know all my secrets, which I'll gladly give them. This is the lowdown here. This is what started this whole thing. I don't know if you guys know. About a year ago, my mom was having real bad memory problems. She a year before then, she was having super. She actually, my mom actually lost her memory. She lost her mind for about 2 weeks. And as you saw in my videos, I begged my ascended master who trained me at the time. I begged him. Well, not begged him, but I pleaded with him. I said, I need your help. You got to help me with this, and you got to do whatever you got to do to bring my mom back. And so basically, he came up with a formula. He came up with this master formula to bring my mom back. And I got my mom on these pills for a week and a half, and my mom actually regained. My mom actually didn't know who she was for like a week and a half, which terrified me. It actually made me. I never been no more depressed in my life. So basically, we brought my mom back, and so a year after that, my mom was starting to have more problems. She's hard. Her problems were starting to resurface again, and so I basically I struck a bargain with the angels. I struck a bargain with the archangels. I was actually originally asking for 60 more years of my mom's life. I was actually, if they can extend my mom's life to 60 more years of perfect health, and her to be brilliant health and everything, and in great condition. I just asked for 60 more years. So they agreed to that. And as weeks went on, they said if I can do what they asked me, if I can stick with the program, and I can really go 120% towards the perfect at all times, they'll not only extend my mom's life to more than 60 years, they'll extend it to 300 years. So you know and not only I was asking for several other people to extend their life too, like my uncle. I asked for to extend his life too. So basically, I used to extend a lot of people's lives, and I thought they were just magically gonna make my mom, my uncle, and several other people just live for 300 years with doing nothing. I didn't realize that they were gonna actually send me on a course where I'm actually gonna develop something that's gonna reverse her age. But like I said, I've gotten everything that I wanted, but then there's a catch. Things have to be realistic. But like I said, the divine beings, they're not a drive-through McDonald's. You don't get things your way. You don't get it your way with extra ranch packets on the side. That's not how the divine beings work. You get things according to what's realistic and what's reality. And that's so true. I should have known that they were gonna make me put in major work to make this possible. Well, like I said, I've asked for Amy Adams. I've gotten Amy Adams, but I got the Nebraska version of Amy Adams. I asked for a Kate Upton. I got the Kate Upton version of where I live. I got a Nebraska version of Kate Upton's. I asked for $3,000. I got the $3,000, but I almost threw my mom under the bus. That's why I tell you folks, if you're doing what I'm doing, if you're praying and stuff, be very, very careful what you pray for, because you're gonna get it. But just so you know, the divine beings, they're not a drive-through McDonald's. You can't have drive-through McDonald's or Burger King. You can't have it your way with extra ranch packets on the side. That's not how the divine being works. They give you what's realistic, and they give it how they want to give it to you. And sometimes it's not very pleasant, and sometimes you have to put in a lot of work to get what you want. But then they give you a realist. They give you what's realistic. So basically, the divine, I should have known the divine beings were going to have me put in mass amount of work to, that the only way my mom and uncle and several other people are going to live for 300 years is for me to reverse their age. I should have known this was what was going to go down. Me being a grandmaster of prayer, I should know by now. It's, I mean, I prayed for thousands of hours. I've gotten, I could, you just read through my stuff. Read my post about when I first started discovering prayer, and when I first started on my journey of prayer. How many unfortunate adventures that I went on with my learning how to properly pray. Like, for instance, when I first started to pray, I thought it would be because I didn't know anything about prayer. I actually thought that the nuns and everything on the movies were the way you're supposed to pray. You're supposed to ask for strength and wisdom and all that. I didn't realize the worst things you can ask for when you pray is strength and wisdom, because you're going to get strength. You're not going to get strength in the ways you want to get it. You're going to get wisdom, but you're not going to get wisdom in the way you think you're going to get it. You're going to get humiliated. So I mean, it's taken me thousands upon thousands of hours to master prayer, but I'm the grandmaster of prayer, and there's a lot of pitfalls and a lot of things I had to learn the hard way when it came to praying. Because I asked for a lot of things and I got things, but I didn't get the things in the way that I thought it was going to happen. It was going to go down. But like I said, the divine God, Mother Divine, and the divine beings, the archangels and the angels, the Divine Armada, they're not a drive-through Burger King. They're not a drive-through McDonald's. You can't have it your way with extra ranch packets on the side. You get it the way that they feel that's realistic for your life. Well, this is Snow, Drew W. Shield, aka Snowrat, aka Frozen Snowrat. Thank you all and have a blessed night. Thank you all very much.